Read it from the top again.
Never trust thine enemy.
It says never trust your enemy. These are the same people that raped, robbed, and murdered your ancestors.
That's right.
And you celebrate their holidays.
Bring it out.
And y'all get mad at us. You need to bethink yourself. And that's what the Bible tell you. Read it again.
Never trust thine enemy.
You see, the problem is we'll trust our enemies, but another person that look like us, we won't trust. Why? Because we've been taught to hate each other. We've been taught to hate each other. Why? Because we lack understanding of God's laws.
Right.
Read.
For like the iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
Just like iron and rust, so is the wickedness of your enemy. Now give me Isaiah 30, verse 1. Our people get mad because we bringing out the laws of God. We tired of you coons out here. Read.
Bring it out. The book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 1. Bring it out. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord.
It said do what?
Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord.
It says, woe to the rebellious children. You are the children of Israel. You're not blacks, you're not Negroes, you're not Hispanic. You are God's chosen people.
That's right. That take counsel, but not of me.
It says y'all don't take counsel of this Bible. Y'all take counsel of the enemy. Read.
And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit.
Read.
That they may add sin to sin.
That's what our people are doing right now. Add sin to sin. Give me Isaiah 59:13. Isaiah 58 verse 13. Read it.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 58 and 13. If thou turn away thy foot from the Sabbath,
That's what y'all doing now. Y'all are turning away y'all foot from keeping God's Sabbath. The Sabbath is Friday sundown, the Saturday sundown. Read.
from doing thy pleasure
From doing the pleasure. Read.
on my holy day,
Uh-huh.
and call the Sabbath a delight.
Because that's what y'all doing right now. Y'all calling the Sabbath a delight, keeping this parade going. Y'all been having this parade for 16 years. 16 years. And it has not done no good for our communities. Read.
The holy of the Lord honor and shall honor him not doing thy own ways.
Not doing your own ways. Don't do your own thing on God's Sabbath day. Keep the Sabbath holy. Keep the Sabbath holy. You know what you're supposed to do on the Sabbath? Give me Hebrews 10 and 25.
So that way you don't have to worry about it.
It's our time to wake up. We are God's chosen people. We are the Israelites. Read what you got.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse 25.
This is what our people supposed to be doing right now.
Not forsaking the assembling
Not forsaking the assembly. Read.
of ourselves together,
Of ourselves together, meaning the Israelites. Read.
as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another.
That's what we need to be doing. Exhorting one another in God's laws.
That's right.
You cannot exhort each other celebrating pagan holidays. Now let's go from now to Isaiah 11 and 11. I mean Proverbs 11 and 21.
Look at this. Watch when he walk that past here.
Give me Proverbs 11 and 21.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 11 and verse 21.
Come on.
Though hand join in hand.
Though hand join in hand. Because y'all love to join with the enemy. That's our people. We love to join hand in hand with all nations instead of our own. Read.
Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished.
Y'all have to understand, your enemies will not go unpunished. Read.
But the seed of the righteous shall be delivered.
The seed of the righteous is the nation of Israel. Give me Deuteronomy 28. Matter of fact, give me Deuteronomy 11 verse 26.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 11 and verse 26.
Read.
Behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse.
So the Most High told the children of Israel, I bring forth you a blessing and a curse. Read.
A blessing if ye obey the commandments of the Lord.
So we'll get a blessing if we obey the commandments of the Lord. Read.
If ye obey the commandments of the Lord your God,
Your God, come on.
which I command you this day. And a curse if ye will not obey the commandments of the Lord your God.
It says in a curse if we do not obey the commandments. And as a nation of people, we did not obey God's commandments. So a curse was brought upon us. Let's see some of those curses. Let's go to Deuteronomy 28 and start at verse 30.
Bring it out, huh?
Let's go to Deuteronomy 28 verse 30. How you doing, sir? Let me ask you one question. Read Deuteronomy 28 and 30.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 30. Thou shalt betroth thy wife, and another man shall lie with her.
Let me ask you something, sir. In slavery, we had wives and we were promised wives. Read that from the top again.
Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her.
Who did that happen to in slavery? Who did that happen to in slavery? Read it from the top again before you can hear it.
Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her.
Who did that happen to in slavery? Did that not happen to the blacks? Read.
Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein.
Did we not build Master Big House and we lived in the back in the shack? Read. Bring it out.
Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather the grapes thereof.
We planted everything. We planted all the crops, the fruit, the vegetables, but we could not gather those things. Why? Because the Most High brought a curse upon our people. Read.
Bring it out.
Thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes, and thou shalt not eat thereof.
That's talking about the Northern Kingdom, the Native Americans. They killed 1 million buffalo a year to starve the Indians out. Read.
Thine ass shall be violently taken away from before thy face.
Read.
And shall not be restored to thee.
That's talking about that 40 acres in the mirror. You would not get reparations. The only thing you need to be doing is seeking God's law.
That's right.
Read.
Thy sheep shall be given unto thine enemies.
Come on.
And thou shalt have none to rescue them. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
You hear that? Our sons and daughters was given it to another people. Why? Because we did not follow God's law. Read.
And thine eyes shall look and fare with longing for them all the day long.
And we couldn't do nothing to get our kids back. Why? Because we was broke mentally. Read.
And there shall be no money in thy hand, the fruit of thy land.
Jump down to verse 34.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, 34.
Read.
So that thou shalt be mad for the sight of thine eyes, which thou shalt see.
And y'all wonder why we mad. We mad because of what? Read it from the top again.
So that thou shalt be mad for the sight of thine eyes, which thou shalt see.
We mad because we see our people in a dead state. We mad because we see our people breaking the Lord's Sabbath day. We mad because we see the Israelites out here don't know who they are. When you God's chosen people. Read. 36.
The book of Deuteronomy 28 and verse 37.
Come on.
And thou shalt become an astonishment.
Like the captain was bringing out, our people have become an astonishment. Read.
A proverb.
A proverb is a wise saying. If you want to hide something from a Negro, you go put it in a book. Why? Because we don't like to read.
Right.
We do not like to read as black men. Read.
And a byword.
In a byword. A byword is being called outside your nationality. African American, colored, Negro, Mexican, Haitian, Jamaican. When we are God's chosen people.
That's right.
Read.
Among all nations.
Hold up. Among what?
All nations.
So all nations know that we are the Israelites, but guess what? Your slave master gave you bad words. Let me ask you a question, sir. Let me ask you a question. Go back. Read Deuteronomy 28 and 48.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 48. Therefore shall thy serve thine enemies.
You heard the Bible? It says, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies. Because we didn't want to follow God's laws and we didn't want to keep the commandments, we said we're going to have to serve our enemies. Who are our enemies? Who? Not just the white people, the Africans, the Asians, the Chinese, the Japanese, the Arabs. But guess what? We love cleaving to those people. And we hate each other. Why? Because we was taught that in slavery. Read.
Therefore thou shalt serve thine enemies.
Come on.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
You heard that? The Lord sent our enemies against us. Why? Because we didn't want to hearken to his commandments. Read.
In hunger.
In what?
In hunger.
Who grocery stores we have to go to? Who own Baskin Robbins? Who own Piccadilly's? Who own McDonald's? Our enemies. Read.
And in thirst. And in nakedness.
It says in thirst. Who own the water? Water fall out the sky free, but yet you get an MLGW water bill. Read.
And in nakedness.
It says nakedness, the clothes we have on our back. Just because Puff Daddy name on it, T.I. name on it, guess what? They do not own the textile companies.
That's right.
They don't own the manufacturing companies. Their name is just on a label. Read.
And in want of all things.
In what?
In want of all things.
Whatever you need, whatever you want, guess who you gotta go to? Your enemy. So guess what? Education, that's the real 12 years of slavery.
That's right.
From K through 12, our kids are learning nothing but white history.
That's right.
That's the real 12 years of slavery. Now let me ask you a question. How did we get over here to the shores of America? Now we're gonna stay on there. How did we get over here to the shores of America? Who? Give me Deuteronomy 28:16.
Bring it up.
Listen, the Bible is our history book. That's
right.
what people don't understand. It's not religion. We know religion was brought on earth by who? Your slave master. Period. Our holidays was brought by who? Your slave master. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68.
Come on.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
You heard that? Read it from the top again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68.
Listen up, listen up.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Come closer for you to hear. Come closer for you to hear. It said the Lord gonna bring us into Egypt again with ships. Now if you have any knowledge of the Bible, you know the Israelites walked out of Egypt and we didn't go back. So what Egypt is referring to is bondage. Give me Exodus 20 verse 2.
The book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2.
Come on.
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Out of the land of Egypt. Come on.
Out of the house of bondage.
Out of the house of bondage. Bondage is another word for slavery. So let's go back to Deuteronomy 28 verse 68. Start at the top again.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68.
Listen.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt
For the house of bondage or slavery again.
with ships.
With what?
Ships.
With what?
Ships.
We got over here to the shores of America on cargo slave ships.
That's right.
We are the Israelites. Your history is documented in the Bible. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
The same way Moses told us it was going to happen, that's exactly how it happened. Read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
What did we not see again? Our homeland, which is Jerusalem. Read.
And there thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Who we gonna gonna be sold to?
Your enemies.
Who you gonna be sold to?
Your enemies.
Was we not sold to our enemies? We still are sold to our enemies because we still are in captivity. Read.
For bondmen.
For what?
Bondmen.
For slave men.
And bondwomen.
And slave women. Come on.
And no man shall buy you.
You hear that? No man shall redeem us. No man has been able to save us. Martin Luther King Jr. tried to do it. Malcolm X tried to do it. But guess what? It was not of God. This movement is not going to be stopped because it's God's movement.
That's right.
Give me Baruch 3:8. Remember in Deuteronomy 28:4, they said we're going to have to serve our enemies in the want of all things, right? It said water, it said food, water, and clothes.
The book of Exodus, chapter 31 and verse 16.
Now listen to this. Let's see if we're supposed to be keeping God's Sabbath day.
Wherefore the children of
You
Israel.
hear that? The children of Israel. That's who we are. We are the children of Israel. That's your nationality. Read.
Shall keep the Sabbath.
Shall keep the Sabbath. The Sabbath is from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. You do not worship on no Sunday. Read.
To observe the Sabbath.
To observe the Sabbath. Come on.
Throughout their generations.
Throughout your generations. We still generate. Read.
For a perpetual covenant.
Perpetual covenant meaning what? An everlasting covenant. So yes, the Sabbath day you supposed to keep. Only reason you go to church on Sunday is because your slave master. That's the only reason you go to church on Sunday. Let's go back to Deuteronomy 28 and read verse 16. It's time for our people to wake up and understand that you're the greatest people on this planet Earth.
That's right.
Stop hating each other and stop hating yourself. I say you hate yourself because you put that blonde hair in your head. Take that blonde hair out your head and admire your natural beauty. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 16. Cursed shall thy be in the city.
Do what?
Cursed shall thy be in the city.
We cursed in every city in America. Hands up, don't shoot. Everywhere we go, we are a cursed people. Why? Because we would not follow God's law. We are a disobedient, rebellious nation of people. Read.
And cursed shall thy be in the field.
We were cursed in the tobacco fields, the cotton fields, the rice plantations, the sugar cane fields. What fields you cursed on today? Nike, UPS, FedEx, the hospital jobs. These jobs you work 12 to 14 hours a day. Then guess what? We cursed in the battlefields of America. What we fighting for? You need to be fighting for God's law. And not no country. Because this is not your land and this is not your country. The Most High made the world for your sakes.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 16.
Come on.
Cursed shall thy be in the city, and cursed shall thy be in the field.
And it said field. Now we are cursed on the battlefields of America for one simple fact. What are we fighting for? What are we fighting for? The only thing we're supposed to be fighting for is God's law. Give me that in 1 Maccabees. Give me 1 Maccabees 2 and 50. Let's see what we're supposed to be fighting for. Our people out here fighting on the battlefields of America when they going and rape, rob, and murder every country like they did our ancestors.
The book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 2 and verse 50. Now therefore, my son, be ye zealous of the law.
You heard Malachi telling his sons, be zealous of the laws of God. Read. Bring it out.
And give your lives.
And do what?
Give your lives.
Give your lives for what?
For the covenant of your fathers.
No, for the United States of America.
The covenant of your fathers.
No, for the United States of America.
The covenant of your fathers.
That's what we're supposed to be giving our lives for the covenant of our fathers, which is the commandments of the Most High God.
That's right.
Come on.
Call to remembrance.
Call to remembrance the commandments of the Most High God. Come on.
What acts our fathers did in their time.
It says, call to remembrance what acts our fathers did in their time. King David, remember what he did for the nation of Israel. Moses, Ezekiel, Jeremiah, Isaiah. Remember what these prophets did. Read.
But what acts our fathers did in their time, so shall you receive great honor and an everlasting name.
It says in great honor and an everlasting name. You ain't gonna get no everlasting name dying on the battlefield for America. Read up. When you zealous of the law and you die for the company of our Father, that's how you gonna leave an everlasting name.
Right.
Just like who? King David, Mattathias and his 5 sons. It's our time we wake up and acknowledge who we really are. When we are the Israelites.
That's right.
Give me Baruch 1. Start at verse 20. It's our time we wake up.
Bring it out.
We out here in a parade. We need to be in the Bible, we need to be in this Bible reading about our forefathers and our ancestors. Read.
The book of Baruch, chapter 1 and verse 20.
Come on.
Wherefore the evils cleaveth unto us.
The evil cleave unto us, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, because we would not keep God's laws. We keep all pagan holidays of America, but we would not keep God's laws to save our lives.
Bring it out.
But yet, it's Black Lives Matter.
Bring it out.
It's Black Christ Matter.
That's right.
Because this has deceived our people for over 400 years. Hold that picture up for me. This has deceived our people for 400 years. And it's our time that we cast this lie down.
That's right.
Because Christ is a black man according to the Bible.
That's right.
Read that. You can put it down.
Wherefore the evils cleaveth unto us.
So the evils cleave unto us because we would not keep God's law. Read.
And the curse which the Lord appointed by Moses.
It says in the curse which the Lord appointed by Moses. Read.
His servant at the time that he brought out our fathers out of the land of Egypt.
Come on.
To give us a land that flowed with milk and honey.
How you doing, sister?
What about the Asian people? I don't see them on here.
The Asian people, they ain't up out. Give me Psalm 83 and 1. Let me show you.
The book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 4.
Listen to this, sister.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
That's what they all did. That's how they do. They gathered. They came together and said, cut them off from being a nation. Don't let them know that they the Israelites, for we will not come together. Read.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
They don't know us as the Israelites, as God chosen people. They know you as nigger. Read.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They consulted together with one consent. Because they know how powerful we are if we keep God's commandments.
Right.
Read.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against us. Read.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom are your white people. Read.
The Ishmaelites.
The Ishmaelites are the Arabs. Come on.
Of Moab.
Or Moab are the Asians, the Japanese. They are the same people. Read.
See, I knew the Edomites were the white people. I knew that.
Yeah, right here. Read.
And the Hagarenes.
The Hagarenes. Come on.
Gabal.
Gabal.
And Ammon.
And Ammon.
And Amalek.
Ammon are your Japanese, read.
And Amalek.
Amalek are the old fake white Jewish people over there in our land right now. They are being imposters. They are imposters. Why? We are the real Jews according to the Bible.
That's right.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you are God's chosen people.
That's right.
And you went into captivity because you broke God's laws. And now you serving your enemy in the one of all things. Read.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them.
Now watch this. Go from now.
Isaiah 47.
To Exodus. What I ain't want that. Go to Deuteronomy 32:26. Deuteronomy 32:26. Watch this. Remember it said they cut us off from being a nation that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Watch this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 26.
Come on.
I said, I will scatter them into corners.
You heard the Most High? I will scatter them into corners. Did we not get scattered into the four corners of the earth through the transatlantic slave trade? Read.
I would make the remembrance of them to cease from among men.
He gonna do what?
Make the remembrance of them to cease from among men.
You hear that? The Most High has made the name of Israel to cease from among men. Why? Because we are breaking God's laws. Read.
Were it not that I feared the wrath of the enemy?
Go from now to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 4.
Bring it out,
Watch this. It said that the name of Israel, because you not blacks, you not Hispanics or Native Americans, you are God's chosen people. Why you think you so strong? Why you think you the best at everything? But guess what? You have fallen from your glory. Read.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 4.
Come on.
And our names shall be forgotten in time.
Our names have been forgotten through time. Why? Because they have changed your names. They call you by bywords when you God's chosen people.
Right.
Come on.
And no man shall have our works in remembrance.
And no man have our works in remembrance. Our people just don't understand that we are the greatest thing on this planet Earth.
That's right.
And look how we treat ourselves. Look how we dressed our young girls. Give me Deuteronomy. I mean Leviticus 19 verse 29.
Bring it out.
We gotta do better as parents. Cause this is crazy. This is madness. It's crazy because you don't see other nations have parades and they dress their young girls up as harlots.
That's right. Bring it out. That's right.
If I'm lying, show me I'm lying. Because we are the only nation of people that does this. And we get it from our slave masters. Bring it out. Read what you got.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 29.
Come on.
Do not.
Do what?
Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore.
Because that's what we do when we get our young girls in these little tight clothes and these little tight miniskirts. Because you got grown men out here and you don't know where they minds at.
That's right.
You probably got ex-sex offenders down here right now preying on our young girls. But you think this for entertainment. You think this for fun. Read it from the top again.
Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 29.
Come on.
Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore.
Look how we dressed our young girls. You got men out here and you don't know where they minds at. Men probably just not getting out of jail doing 15 years. And you got your little girls down here with nothing on.
Bring it out.
Read.
Lest the land fall to whoredom.
Lest the land fall to whoredom. This land has failed to whoredom.
Bring it out.
Because we will not keep God's laws and our men prey on our women. Yes, you black men don't do nothing for the black woman, but have sex with her and knock her up and leave her.
Bring it out.
And it's because of Negroes like that our women are destroyed.
Bring it out.
Because they have no knowledge. Give me Hosea 4 and 1.
Bring it out.
You heard that, sister? Amen. You'll say amen on some stupid stuff like that. Because we have no knowledge of God's laws.
I've been studying, but I never knew about y'all.
Don't worry, sister. We're here to teach you. Listen to this. Watch this.
The book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 1.
Now listen to this, sister.
Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel.
Why does the Bible always say children of Israel?
They're talking to us.
It's talking to us. Read.
For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
You hear that? The Most High got a controversy with the inhabitants of this land. Read.
Because there is no truth.
No what?
No truth.
No what?
No truth.
And get the truth. Hold that and give me the truth. The Most High said there ain't no truth in this land.
Bring it out.
There is no truth in this land.
Bring it out.
And we gonna show you what the truth is. Read what you got.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119 and verse 142.
Come on.
Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness. And thy law.
Thy what?
Thy law.
Thy what?
Thy law is the truth.
There is no God, there are no laws of God in this land. God's laws, they have thrown out the window and have made all man-made laws. And our people obey by man-made laws. But God's laws, you throw out the window.
Bring it out.
God's law done away with. Christ came. We up under grace. You know what grace means? A short period to get yourself right.
That's right.
That's all grace means. Now let's go back to where we was at.
Hosea chapter 4 and verse 1.
Come on.
Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel.
You blacks, Hispanics, and you Native Americans, come on.
For the Lord has a controversy with the inhabitants.
The Most High got a controversy with the inhabitants of this land.
That's right.
Bring it out.
Come on.
Of the land, because there is no truth,
No laws,
nor mercy.
nor mercy, because we don't have no mercy for our own people. But yet we are trying to save the enemy.
Bring it out.
You have no problem with killing each other, but you will try your best to save your enemy. Have y'all seen Django?
Yeah.
You seen how he was acting, didn't you? That's how people acting in this parade. Read.
Nor knowledge of God in the land.
Nor knowledge of God in the land.
Come back up.
Come on.
By swearing and lying.
About what?
By swearing and lying.
And that's all our young kids know today. Swearing and lying. On God. On God.
Bring it out.
Bro, I swear I ain't steal your shoes. On God. Knowing you went in his closet and stole his shoes when he wasn't looking. We love lying and swearing. Read.
And killing.
And what?
And killing.
And what?
And killing.
We love killing each other. But yeah, you say Black Lives Matter.
Bring it out.
Black lives don't matter to us because we've been taught to hate each other. You are prone to hating each other. Come on.
And stealing.
And what?
And stealing.
And that's all we do. We steal from each other. We steal from each other. And what? Keep reading.
And committing adultery.
And what?
And committing adultery.
That's what the black man love doing. The black man love going out cheating on his wife with the side piece. And guess what? And guess where you will take her to? All-you-can-eat restaurant. Guess where you gonna take your side chick to? All-you-can-eat restaurant. Come on.
They break out and blood touches blood.
They do what?
They break out and blood touches blood.
That's them gangs right there. When them gangs break out once against another, guess what? Then it's gonna be bloodshed. But yet, Black Lives Matter. We are the biggest hypocrites on this planet Earth. Come on.
Therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish.
Come on.
With the beasts of the field and with the fowls of heaven.
Come on.
Yea, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away.
Come on.
Let no man strive, nor reprove another. For this people are as they that strive with the priest. Therefore shalt thou fall in the day.
Jump to 6.
Verse 6. My people.
Who?
My people.
Who?
My people.
You heard God? You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you are God's chosen people. He said, my people. It did not say the world.
Right.
My people are what?
Are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
We are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And what's the knowledge we are destroyed from? Give me Malachi 2 and 7.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
How you gonna learn today?
That's right.
You gonna learn today that you're an Israelite according to the Bible.
That's right.
You gonna learn today that all holidays in America are pagan. You gonna learn today that your enemy do not love you.
Bring it out.
Like that. Black ones that
Read.
don't look
The book of Malachi, chapter 2 and verse 7.
Come on.
For the priest's lips should keep knowledge,
So your pastor's lips should keep knowledge. Come on.
and they should seek the law.
The what?
The law at his mouth.
And they shall see God's laws in his mouth. But yet y'all go to church every Sunday. Y'all pay y'all 10%. And y'all feel good about that. Let me show you something about paying that money and that 10%. Give me Acts 8 and 30. Acts 8 and 20. Yeah, give me Acts 8 and 20. Let's see, can you pay your way into heaven?
Bring it out.
Let's see, can you pay your way into heaven? Read what you got.
The book of Acts, chapter 8 and verse 20.
Come on.
But Peter said unto them, thy money perish with thee.
But Peter said unto them, thy money perish with thee. Your money, guess what? It don't matter to you. It don't matter when you gone. Because guess what's gonna happen if you do have money and you die? Guess what? They're gonna cause conflict in your family members. Why? Because they're gonna try to divide your money up amongst them, and it's always gonna be a problem because we greedy people. Read.
Because thou hast thought that the gift of God may be purchased with money.
How people think the gift of God can be purchased with money? How people think they can make it to the kingdom of heaven because they get a pastor 10%? Now, the thing you need to do is keeping God's commandments.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.